Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Tuesday, the 1st of July. Holy moly. Man, halfway through the year. Isn't that something? But it happens fast. The the weather will change. I mean, it's just been absolutely beautiful, other than a few spouts of rain here and there, but that's expected. But yeah, the heat will be coming before too long. I think tomorrow it's actually supposed to be pretty cool. It's only supposed to be 84 here today. Yesterday we got up to 92. The predicted was like 89 or something like that. So I don't know. For some reason, it always tends to be a little hotter than what they think in the summer and a little cooler in the winter. Unless you're looking for snow, then it'll be warmer than what they predict. Man, the lawn so that rain spouts that we got last week just absolutely made that ground just jump. So I gotta tackle the lawn mowing thing. I gotta figure out how we're gonna get rid of. I don't know how to get rid of that bed spring thing. That's why it's been laying against there for the last 12 years or so. Just didn't know what to do with it. How do you throw one of those away? But anyway, welcome to Tuesday. It's going to work. 72 degrees and mostly sunny. I don't know what it's supposed to be here. 85 it says here. It's going to be a warm one.
Yes, it is.
Not as bad as yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was intense.
Yeah, I think 92 was the predicted here. I think ours was less than that, but we ended up 92.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Mama, that was a nice little 3-day vacation thing there. It was very fun. Got another long weekend coming up this weekend as well.
I know, it's getting kind of spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do with ourselves here.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. All right, Mama.
All right.
See you as the day goes on.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Came in, busted her out. I just didn't have enough time. Friday before I took off. It's no big deal. Specs and a little bit at first with the DDC setup. This one has all the go fast stuff. But once it's funny, over the weekend I come back and I remembered everything. Wasn't even thinking about it. I think I just what I needed to do. I was just I don't like being in a rush. Turns out he was no big rush to get it over the weekend. He's probably got other bikes like people do, but no, he doesn't have a license plate on there at all. And not being one of the store bikes, that could be a little weird getting pulled over. So I was going to take it for a test ride. I don't reckon I am. And my dealer tags expired in October, and I haven't bothered to go up and get the tags for them to update them. I guess I could throw a dealer tag on there. Oh yeah, they go fast. Man, what a beast. Boy, them things flat move. It's amazing how close to stock those things are out there racing on the speedways and stuff. I mean, exhaust and a tune and whatever else. I mean, good Lord, how much faster do you need it to be? I'm sure they just knock all the emission stuff out of it. Definitely exhaust and a tune that makes it no longer street legal. Legally, not street legal. Cool. Man, I got hotter than Hades out there. It's 84 now, which isn't that bad, but I think we got up to, what did we get up to? 86 there yesterday? But with the wind and stuff, it was fine. Kelly was getting a little hot, so there's where we stopped in PL. And just as we're getting the PL, it started dropping down. It was actually 81 when we finally stopped in PL. And just got a shade and cooled down for a moment. But yeah, for the most part, the wind and everything is great. I used my backup. Well, it was my original glasses that, what was it called? I can't remember the thing. It was at the Vancouver Mall. And remember, I had to take a couple of visits there to get it all sorted out. And they still didn't get it right. But anyway, I tried using them driving to work today, and it literally made me nauseated. The prescription was not even right to start with. And I tried to tell him, and he goes, "No, that's it. Your eyes we get that a lot. Your eyes need to adjust." And then I went to another place. I just had to pay for a whole another set of glasses. Went to another place, and they were dead on right away. And it's funny, the first place had all this fancy high-tech whiz-bangy things that, it was all digital stuff. And the second one was the old-fashioned, where they click the little lenses and do all their different things. They did all the stuff to look for, problems with your eyes and whatever. They did all that stuff, which is all high-tech. But when it came down to the glasses, it was just the old-fashioned. And then I forget what she had me do. I don't know if I beeped something or I said something. I don't remember when the things came in focus. Man, it just did it forever. It just went on and on and on and on and on. But I guess it just totals up. It all adds up to a prescription. And that and the glasses, where the lenses were in the glasses, were spot on right out of the gate. Where the first place, like I was telling you, where the lenses were, since when do they pick a spot in the middle of the lens to put the prescription? That's crazy. And the first ones, it was just a very narrow spot where they were. And like driving to work today, I have to hold my head up higher than usual. And I can't lift the glasses any higher on my head, but I have to lift it up higher than usual to see through them. And it was just, it's wrong. And another thing too, I have to turn my head slightly to the left because where the prescription is slightly off on one side compared to the other. And if I turn my head slightly to the left and look ahead, it gets the closest to being right. But at that point, I have to lift my head in an unusual pose. It's unnatural. And Kelly goes, "Looks weird. You're looking up." I said, "Yeah, I know. Don't you remember these things?" That's been, I think we've gone over 3 years. I think you're supposed to go back every 2 years. Kelly's looking at plan on, in fact, I think she's booking stuff for this weekend. I'm just going to have to ride without my glasses. I use my readers for that kind of stuff, but they're not going to have glasses. Even if I went there tonight, they wouldn't have that thing turned over by Friday. In fact, I ordered another battery. I told you about that yesterday. Or that was a dual pack from GoPro. And I got the notice saying it won't be here until the 8th. Well, I need to hit Walmart's or something. I have to pay full price for a battery. Maybe Amazon has it or something, I don't know. But they're just full boat retail. It's like $30 for the battery. And I get it for, I don't know, I think it's like 18 something with your subscription. It's what is it, $4 a month? I think it's $3.99. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I pay it every month. And when you go to buy the camera, right away you get $100 off the camera, and then you get up to 20 or 30% off of certain items. The stuff that's really hot, it's usually only about 10%, but still, you get $100 right to start with, and you get your accessories at a good discounts. It's well worth it. It pays for itself. I order stuff from GoPro, and there's some other things I need. I just want to get that battery, so yesterday before I was talking to you guys, I ordered it, but didn't take them. I mean, finally it was late last night that the thing clicked across and said that the order's processed, and then this morning I got a shipping notification saying that it's shipped and it'll be here on the 8th. Dang. That's what, Tuesday? Next Tuesday. That won't work for this weekend. But I'd like to have at least one spare battery to carry with me in case I do something goofy again. I don't even know how I do it. The worst thing is I can look in the mirror in the little front screen whenever it's recording. It's showing the time up there. It's simple stuff. I don't know, just having a good time and not paying attention to details. I was just relaxing and having a great time and goofed up. But anyway, I need to talk to this guy. I don't know if he's working today or what. I need to remind him I use that Suzuki super grease on the seals. So for the first few rides, it's going to leave a ring of grease, not oil, and that he needs to wipe it with a microfiber. I don't know if he's been working on it, somebody other than here, but screws, there's long collars, medium collars, and short collars, and a no collar. The BMW screws they were all over the place. Nothing was, well, a couple things where it's supposed to be, but man, it was all over the place. I look in there and there's screws sticking out this far because they got a long collar in a short collar position. But I got it all sorted out. If you don't know, you need to get you a box or a piece of cardboard or something you can mark the position of stuff and write it down. I know somebody other than us has been doing services on it. Is holding it up and down. The oil's too high, and very definitely, and I do mean definitely, not an approved oil filter on this thing. On one of these things, you don't want to miss a beat. These high-strung suckers, and you can see by the lack of chicken strips on this thing, he rolls with it. Man, I just can't imagine compromising stuff just to get a deal on a vital part. That's like that filters the oil, the lifeblood of the motor of this thing. These things are high strung enough as it is. I mean, these things will flat scatter. You don't need to be messing around. Crazy. Anyway, I need to figure out. I'm not test riding it. It becomes an awkward thing. And I've seen you ride around with blatantly no plate on the back. That'll get you. When I ride them, like the bikes, I always take the parking lot test ride and always have my wallet. And when they check, they'll see where I work, and I'm always wearing my uniform. I've got my ID to prove that I'm the dude in the shirt or coat. And it's a one quick phone call away. If need be, somebody can go down the street here where I'm at and meet up with the police. He works here. I mean, we're supposed to put dealer tags on there. You just play the dumb thing. Go, dang it, forgot to put it on. But it'll, it's not registered to anybody. It's registered to Pro Caliber Motorsports or BMW of Vancouver, USA. But that doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, I do need to get home, and the grass needs to be mowed. Need to get the first service done on the bike. Need to pull that caliper off and see where that, I say it's metallic dust. Maybe it's, I don't know, is there any actual packing in a stock exhaust? Usually they're pure mechanical. But it looks like it's shiny. It's either glass or real fine metal. I can't tell one or the other. got stuff that's dusting out the back, and it's coming from the right hand side. And I just noticed literally yesterday a couple times. I noticed that or was that day before? Yeah, day before, that the brake would squeak a couple times. Just right as you come into a stop here, like, now I think I was just being easy on the rear brake. You know, being too easy, it kind of has that kind of gloss that it can vibrate. Anyway, so there we are. I got other things to do, so I'm getting off with y'all and I'm going back at her. Washington State Patrol. Come in. Starting issues. Once the starter checked and the batteries checked, starter doesn't seem to be drawing any excessive amperage, but his main battery is at like 5% health. She's just schnonkered. It just needs to be renewed. But I don't have any. We'd have to get the BMW batteries from somebody else. There's a place just across the river in Oregon. Other than that, in his secondary battery, I would go, if you're doing one, might as well do them both, because it's testing. It says good and recharge, and but the health is only 40%. Usually when you get around 30-40%, it'll say bad and replace, but I guess it's just aging or something. She's like going through a lot of batteries with him, but this thing, it gets well ridden. She's been around a bit. She's 7 years old now. It's crazy how fast the time flies by, isn't it? I think that's a common theme as we get older. Everybody my age and around my age all say the same thing. My parents used to do the same thing. Oh Lord, time just flies by. Yeah, you old fogies. But it does. And here I am doing the same thing. But anyway, I made my notes, turned in. Like a Yuaso YTX-BS is equivalent battery. Cold cranking amps is really close. I think it's like 5 amps less on the Yuasa, or maybe it's the other way. I don't remember. But a lot of times you have to use OEM stuff for these things for legal reasons. Use OEM parts on fleet vehicles. Well, guys, I don't know how many of them are out there today. It's hot. It's only 85, but it feels so much hotter. That's crazy how hot it feels. But anyway, I tinkered around with that Spyder a little bit. That thing's frustrating me more. Just one of those days I just can't get into it. You know, because it hurts your brain trying to fine tune those things. So I'll tackle where I'm nice and fresh in the morning. Gentleman, the employee, he was here. He picked up his bike. He went and rider with his fresh seals. Hope the service rider explained to him, because I use that super grease on there, and it will leave grease rings on it. Not oil. I think I already explained that, but just wipe it off with a microfiber. Never ever use a degreaser or like a brake cleaner or a contact cleaner, anything on your fork tubes, because they need to be wet. In BM or KTM school, we, doing the suspension stuff, it was mandatory that you took fork oil and damped a rag and wiped the tubes off. Microfiber, just a quick cleaning swipe is all you need to do to it. You don't go crazy with it. But if you look at it in a microscope, it's porous and it holds that oil. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem, maybe the dust seal and whatever takes care of that, but it doesn't seem to collect anything. Now, don't leave it soaking wet. I wipe them down with fork oil, and then I wipe them off with a clean microfiber, and it doesn't collect dirt. works. But you know, when he rides it, that grease will, it takes a bit for it to, you know, settle, and it'll push out that dust seal, and it'll leave little rings on there. Just simply give it a quick wipe. Anyway, it's about time to roll out of here. Didn't have a whole lot of tech talk stuff to do today. I was kind of busy doing things, and the day has escaped. So I'm gonna roll from here. Probably talk to you in the goodbye when we get home. Have to fire up the old AC on the war wagon tonight. Well, hello there, you two. So I drove home without my glasses. Once I get my eyes to adjust, I think when I wear the glasses, it makes it worse. Because you just like, you don't have them and you just can't see. I'm riding along and I go, I pretty much see everything. It's just not that crystal clear where you see just details, which I you know, always had really good vision, and just age got me. So anyway, like I said, them things made me nauseated this morning going to work. I just can't wear those. So I'll have to sort out some new glasses.
Yep.
Go back to the old thing with readers and fighting with your bare eyes. But anyway, nice hot day today.
It was very hot.
It felt a whole lot hotter than the temperature said. It only got to 85, but it felt easily 95.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's going, jeez.
It's just hot.
Yeah. But anyway, I think on that, we will roll out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.